Lexus, like the car.
Okay, thanks. What's going on? It's your boy Audacious with Fearless Life Radio, Fearless Life Entertainment, and it's Memorial Day weekend. We outside Cleveland, Ohio. I'm with local artist Lexus, like the car. Don't get it up. Don't mistaken it. Just performed?
Yes, just performed. I just performed 3 of my songs off of my EP called Mixed Emotions. It dropped on my birthday, actually, November 26th of last year. And the EP is really just about like going through the motions of relationships, friends, and also my father passed away recently.
I'm sorry
so
to
I
hear
got
that.
thank you. I got a song in there kind of about him a little bit, kind of going through the motions of just how to deal with everything and growing up and being an adult. But most of it is really about being in love and getting your heart broken and going through the motions of like breaking up, missing them, not missing them, saying forget them, but then still missing them again. So that's just where I'm at right now. But I also got Mixed Emotions, the deluxe version, coming out on June 1st.
Okay.
Which has a couple more extra songs on there. I think everybody
Right around
really
the corner.
like it. Right around the corner. Right around the corner. So I think they like that one.
Okay. So, when did this start?
Actually, I've been singing for a long time. I actually been singing since I was like 6 years old. I started off singing in the choir at church. And I feel like that's where a lot of R&B artists start off. And I just went on from there. I was in a girls group at one point for a while, and then I took a break. And then I just started realizing, like, okay, maybe I should just go on solo and just take it more seriously. So then I made a Mixed Emotions.
Okay. So, how's it going so far?
It's actually going really good for me. Like, me being a Cleveland-based artist, I know it's hard to really get noticed a lot sometimes. So we trying our best to just put ourselves out there so people can hear our voice and see us and hear that there's more than just the main people out here in Cleveland that got a lot of talent.
Absolutely.
So I feel like it's been pretty good for me starting off because I got a lot of connections with people. So it's getting my music out there a little bit more. So I'm really just excited about the journey, really.
And like you said, there's that platform that all the big stars from Cleveland are on.
Yeah.
And then everybody below them doesn't really get that recognition.
Exactly.
So that's kind of like why I started doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to give independent artists like yourself that platform to, one, you can submit your music to, and feel free to speak.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is an internet station, so you can speak your mind, you can say how you feel.
Exactly.
And you don't got to filter yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And that goes just as much with your music. So, tell me more about you.
About me? Well,
like, how did this really all, because, like, for one, your fashion, very fashionable.
Yeah.
So you got the cute outfit going, you got the sunglasses to match. Like,
yeah, I definitely can say fashion is really another part of a way I express myself on top of my music, because I feel like fashion is a good way to show your personality and show the different vibes and different auras and energies you got. So I got a lot of different styles, just how I got a lot of different styles from my music. Like, I don't just listen to R&B and rap music. I listen to country music. I listen to alternative music, pop music. I listen to everything, and I think that helps incorporate my style in fashion and as well as my music. So I think that just adds a little extra little spice on there for me a little bit. So I like it, though. I really feel like I'm a really good artist. For a long time, I doubted myself, my writing, because I didn't think I was as good as everybody else. But it took me a while. I don't know. Like, it was just like me just being kind of like insecure about my writing, knowing it was probably good, but I was just second guessing and overthinking it too much. But I started to realize that my writing was actually good, and once I started getting around a lot of my other friends that were artists, I realized they were always telling me, like, yo, like, your pen is fire. Like, well, I don't know why you doubting yourself. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm just overthinking. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is good. So I've learned to be a little bit more confident, too, in myself. It took me a while to be a confident by myself as an artist. So,
yeah, I had a couple artists, couple vendors that I've done interviews with already. And especially with the artists, one thing I kept saying was, I had a group of girls come up,
Mm-hmm.
and they came up real confident.
Right.
Like they've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Turns out it's only been a couple months.
Right.
So I was like, that's going to take you places.
Yeah.
So if you can build that confidence up to where you're comfortable sitting and doing your thing in front of one person.
Yeah.
Because they said it was almost 2 people downstairs when they performed.
Yeah.
So, like, if you can perform in a room with 1 to nobody
Yeah.
and have that same energy as if the room was packed
Yeah.
and just carry yourself that way and have that confidence,
Yep.
you're going to go far places.
Yeah. I definitely feel like that's the goal. Like, even when I performed, it was only just a couple people, like 5 to maybe 10 people downstairs. And I was like, you know what? Just locking in and do it. As much as I was nervous, I still was just like, just do it. Just push through it and just do what you know that you were taught as an artist and as a singer to get up there and perform, and just try not to like think too much on it. And I think that's another thing I had to do, is thinking too much on, okay, if they're gonna like it, they're not gonna like it, how do I move, which way do I look, do I smile, do I not smile, do I look up, do I look down,
right.
I struggle with that too. So like I'm still actually, even though I've been singing and like performing in front of people for a while, I still getting used to performing in front of people and not feel awkward. Like, I'm trying my best to like not feel awkward and just make sure I come off as natural and as organic as possible. So
yeah, I was upstairs while you performed, so I didn't see it.
yeah.
Are you move around a lot?
Yeah, I do.
Like, do you have like routines?
I kind of do, like,
Depending on your music?
Depending on what music it is. Like, if it's a more upbeat song, I do move around a little bit more because I kind of want the crowd to kind of engage a little bit more. But if it's a slower song, I kind of try to stay in my place a little bit, not move too much, because I want them to really focus on like my voice and what I'm saying. So I try not to like distract them too much with too much moving around. But I know when I do bigger shows, I do want dancers, so I know I'm gonna be dancing and moving around a lot at some point.
Yeah.
So
one thing that's big these days is like a lot of young kids are trying to be artists, be creative.
yeah.
You have anything to say to them? Any advice or?
I would say definitely, I know it sounds probably cliche because everybody probably says it, but definitely be yourself. Like, do not look at nobody else and what they're doing and how they're moving and what their voices and their sounds sound like. Stick to your own personal style that feels comfortable to you. And if you want to step out of the box, step out of the box. Like, don't think you got to be like, oh, this is what the industry likes, just stay here. Like, no, step outside that box. Do a crazy color hair, a crazy outfit, a crazy song. Even if you're an R&B singer, do a rap song, do a rock song. Like, just do whatever you feel is comfortable for you and makes you happy and you feel like they're gonna like it. People gonna hate you regardless if it's good or not, so just do whatever makes you feel comfortable. That's my advice, because I tend to used to look at other people sometimes when I was younger, like, oh, I want to be like that, I want to do that. But then as I got older, I got more comfortable in my own personal style and how I dress and how I was. So that's my advice to the younger kids out there, if you ever want to get into the industry and the music and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell the people where they can find you and your music.
Okay, so all my platforms, social media is I am Lexus with 2 S's _. And you can find me on there on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. That's all the same username. And you can also find my EP, Mixed Emotions, out right now on all platforms. I have 2 videos out on YouTube, Missing You and Purple Hearts. And also Mixed Emotions, the deluxe, is coming out June 1st, so make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. I got 3 extra new songs on there, and I think y'all really gonna love.
All right. So one thing I'm gonna say before we get out here is June 1st is coming up, which means you about to drop this tape.
Yeah.
We need some of them songs on the radio station.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
So we need something that we can put in rotation.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'll DM you, get you my email.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
You make sure we get those.
Yeah. I love that.
But again, it's Memorial Day weekend. A lot's going on. We got vendors, business owners, artists performing. It's your boy Audacious, Fearless Life Radio, Fearless Life Entertainment. We live, we local, and we lit. Stay tuned.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That was a good interview, actually. That was really good.